For the Gear Strive night. I'm gonna try something new today. A little bit of time to practice, a little bit of time to myself to try some new stuff. We've been playing with Testament a little bit. I like Testament, but I don't think Testament's gonna be moving into my main slot. I got used to them. I like their moveset, pretty cool. There's a lot of combinations, and it kind of moves very well with the way I'm more games. That said, I know I've been teasing this for a little bit, and I've been meaning to try it. Get this going, and it is time to start trying out some Temkin. Now, my reasoning is this. When I'm playing a grappler, I know my limitations, and as a result, I kind of have to look at it and go, I'm going to go into this with the same mindset I did when I was recently streaming Street Fighter V and playing Zangief and getting dummied everywhere I go. Temkin has a little bit better moveset. We'll see how she goes. A couple things I'm going to have to get used to. There's no dash on this guy except for the dashing attacks. I'm going to have to learn my move-ins. I'm going to be learning on the fly here. Learning by being thrown to the lions, although I do kind of know how to do most of the moves now. So,
mankind knew that.
See how she goes. Wish me luck. Yeah, and my instinct to dash is there. And oh! For the win.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I don't know why I keep trying to dash in the air. It's not gonna happen. Got caught.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Okay. All right, good start. We're doing big man moves. Big man moves today.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Nope, no air dash, Jason. Alright, I think this guy's starting to realize I don't know my ranges yet. know why I pressed a button on that, but that's okay. We're learning. We're learning.
Let's rock.
Oh! I'll take that. Take that. We take those. We take those.
Duel
Alright.
3. Let's rock.
Okay. I pressed. There you go. Alright. I'm still good to go.
Duel
Not
1.
giving up.
Let's rock.
Gotcha.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Hey! We came out on top on our first minute setup. That's not bad. I'm feeling pretty good. Right. But I'm getting day one continues.
Are you ready? Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Pressing the wrong button.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
I feel like that lag spike hit pretty hard. Probably could have been able to dodge that.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh!
Slap. 対象の沈黙を確認。次の任務を与える。
Alright. One more round, and I gotta go to the washroom.
Let's rock.
Yeah, you got me. She got me.
Slap.
Couldn't burst out.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, we can cut that. I don't know why I keep doing that. My turn yet.
Slap.
Alright, go.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Huh? fucked up. All right. Whew. Smashed our way out of that one. Big boy moves. Hey, we went up a floor too. Well, that's a good start. Which is perfect timing because I gotta go to the washroom. I'll be right back. Okay. That, in the business, is what we refer to as a photo finish. And by photo finish, I mean frame-saving maneuvers had to be used. Nerve damage. Do not recommend. 0 out of 10. Bad experience overall. But we are off to a really good rip-roaring start with Potemkin today. One out of 10 builds character. There's building character, and then there's grabbing so hard you've got to delete future characters. While trying to run. How you doing tonight, by the way, Fred? For your daily dose of TMI. Hope you're having a good night. One in baseball, very good, very nice. Early parts of the season, eh?
Are you ready?
Yeah, buddy. Smoosh the buttons, make big boy do things. That's our goal today.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Fred, I thought they didn't let you near the Koas anymore. Oh, I hit a button. Should have done that. Oh, you're under a different name. Okay. Yeah, I guess with your name on the list that it's on, right? So, I learned something today from a friend from the HeroClix days. Not that I'm done with those days necessarily, I just don't. Oh yeah, okay. This. I discovered, courtesy of a friend in the States, you don't have Kraft peanut butter in the States. And I'm like, Really? And apparently, compared to what you guys usually get, it's like really good. I found out from a friend who was trying to get some. He was like, "Can you get this stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" He's like, "Well, I just found out that we don't have that." I was like, "Oh, interesting." Oh, that was mine. Wow, I got wrecked. Went for sushi today. I tried the alcohol drink they have. Really bitter shot. Sake? Oh, you got me. Damn it, Fred. Oh, he'll keep getting away with it because I'll keep falling for it because I'm a sucker like that. Oh! That was a wild shot in the dark on that one.
Duel 1. Let's
Okay, fair enough. Oh, I couldn't get it on the wake up. I don't know, Fred. Why do women wear wedding dresses? But Fred, I don't like playing. Did he know me out, or did I accidentally nope him? Or did he get bumped up? So anyway, in this conversation I had with this HeroClix player, in regards to peanut butter. He was watching a podcast with Pat McAfee, who I know from pro wrestling. He's also a football player. I think he's a kicker. And had this whole thing where they grabbed Kraft peanut butter, smooth and chunky, and they tried it out. And they thought that they were going to be like, no, the American stuff is better. Turns out they liked the Kraft a lot better. So... yeah, so in any case, apparently these guys really liked it. So this guy gets on the phone with me. He's like, so what is it going to take to get Kraft peanut butter over here? It's like, well, dude, peanut butter is fucking heavy. It's dense. Like, when you buy a jar of peanut butter, like, I buy it from Costco. So I get a 2 kilogram thing, which is basically 5 pounds. Like, it's not actually 5 pounds, but it's pretty damn close to 5 pounds. Holy shit, everybody wants to Potemkin. What's going on here? So, yeah, trying to figure out, like, the logistics of setting it over there. He's going to go buy it, though, on Amazon. And, like, in the States, getting, like, a 1 kilogram jar, which is, like, a pound of peanut butter, or 2 pounds of peanut butter, it's, like, $15 or almost $30 for him to get a 2 kilogram thing of peanut butter. I'm like, fuck, it's peanut butter, bro. It's fine. It's not that good, but he got really excited about it. It was an interesting conversation to have, man. I mean, Kraft peanut butter is fucking amazing. Don't get me wrong. I love it. It's the only brand I'll eat because I've tried like the generic brands or other like Jif or Skippy or whatever. They're not as good as Kraft. Come on, Frog. Let's go. Keep posing for get me all the game lots here. Have a good one. I mean, Kraft Crunchy's fine. I'm a smooth guy myself, but yeah, it's like it's my peanut butter go-to. If I remember correctly, Skippy was the one that always came with the peanut butter on the top of it, right? Where you like peel off the top and there's a peanut butter sitting on top of your peanut butter, or peanuts sitting on top of your peanut butter. Duh. So. Yeah, that was my interesting interaction with a human being today.
Let's rock.
I waited too long for the first of that. Alright, I definitely got flex on there.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock.
You got me. You got me. Yeah.
Duel 1.
You taught me that. Slash. You do give pretty good advice. This is not going well.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
遅いです。行きます。すみませんね。エンジン操作投げますね。ちょっといいですか。遅いです。帰ります。
I think we're about to drop down to 50 here. Damn it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Really? They did me so dirty on that one. The grab animation was on top of her during the Roman cancel. Yeah, no kidding.
Move on to the next war. Welcome.
Yeah. Alright. This is like day one with Potemkin. I got off to a good start. I really had to get humbled there right on the 8th floor. It's like, not ready yet. Not ready for the 8th floor yet. I'm not gonna lose sleep over it. I'm gonna lose sleep over my rampant caffeine addiction and weird mental issues caused by partial paralysis. Gotta say, Potemkin's a lot of fun. Once I get out of trying to dash with him, I'll be in a good place. Like, there's ways to dash with him, just the traditional dash is not his. You gotta do the charge in. Kinda could leave you exposed against certain characters.
Kara canceled? Like canceled right out of the gate, or? Let's go.
Are you ready?
Just hit the button. All right, they're probably in like training mode, right? You know, I forgot to see what his sweep looked like to get a good idea on range on it. Let's start by mega fisting. See how that goes.
Duel 1.
Big fight. Oh, okay, fair enough.
Duel 2.
Try a typical slash now. Fair enough.
Slap. 作戦に支障はない。よし、次の報告を待つ。
Like, I know it was rough, but
Are you ready?
Ram lethal named Booty Demon. Are we gonna slap the Booty Demon?
Mankind knew that they. Duel 1.
Ah,
Let's rock.
oh crap. Okay.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
A little chaotic, but we got there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Right. Yeah. That was a touch of bullying.
よくやった。帰還せよ。Men, duel one. Let's rock. Slap. Duel two. Let's rock.
Okay. Character became any trick to do with his opponents in your favor. Not only do your single strikes do more damage than most, but you also have more health than damage. Yeah, that is one thing I've learned from playing against Potemkins. Is like, it feels like it takes forever to take them down, but they just hit so hard and my health bar would just disappear. Especially when I was playing Eno. I never played against Potemkin when I was using Testament, which was weird. But yeah, definitely remember playing with Eno. It was like, oh my god, this is taking forever. Yeah, I gotta get that double quarter circle a little bit more ingrained on me. Or at least calm down. I got excited, but then he got hit too. I was like, what do I do now? Testament versus Potemkin is really bad for Testament, eh? Well, let's see how the Snack Guardian does against my Potemkin. I mean, I have heard people refer to Soul as a bit of a snack himself.
Duel one. Let's rock.
Yes, he does. I again learned the hard way.
So we're bouncing between 7 and 8 today. That's going to be our day, I feel like. So, perfect time to hit the washroom again. I'll be right back. We're not as much of a rush this time as we were last time. All right. Nature grapplers. Just need to guess right 3 times and you're dead. Exactly. Exactly. It's like, look, if I hit you, it's gonna hurt. Oh.
Are you ready? Mankind. Duel 1. Let's
Fair enough. I did duck that. Pretty good, Leo.
Duel 2. Let's Duel 3. Let's rock.
No!
Slap. 貴様の敗因は俺 Duel 1 Let's rock.
Maybe. I was doing the wrong direction is what I was doing. Fuck. Oh, did I burst too late? I actually fucking bursted, didn't I? Motherfucking Rio! He got me. He got me. I'm gonna have to hit practice and try to remember how to do the flick because I'm fucking myself up with that.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
There it is. Too late. That was a mispress.
Yeah. I got outclassed there. I don't think my stay in 8th floor is going to be long again, but we'll try. We'll try. See if I can establish some sort of foothold on this floor. Oh, thanks. Not gonna lie, it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but I'll take whatever I can get as far as, like, maybe this will work, maybe this will work right now. Yeah, most of my Leo fights have been on the 7th floor with Eno. I don't even think I've ever played against him with Testament. No. Like, I knew what you were trying to say. It's cool. Go.
Are you ready?
Oh, another Leo. Great. Okay. I forgot to go into practice mode, so I'm gonna either take a hit or get lucky on my first opening.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
There it is, yeah. Okay. Thanks. We caught it, so.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Little panic at the end there, but we got there. We got there.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yeah, one flick is all it takes sometimes.
Let's rock.
I've been there. Yeah, I'm done. Oh! Fuck! I thought he had me on that. Oh well.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Bad motions on that.
誰も超えられん。親のレシピと俺の才能だ。Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know why I keep trying to do it.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, yeah.
Move on to the next war. Welcome.
I have a distinct feeling this is my day today. One step up, one step back. One step up, one step back. One step up, one step back. Whatever. Yeah. Dude, I live at floor 7.5, man. I live at floor 7.5. Why? I lived at floor 9 for a day, but that's because I took advantage of biking day.
Are you ready?
Testament named Warhead. Go.
Mankind. Duel 1. Let's rock.
That was not the button. I need that right there. I was open to that.
Let's rock.
That wasn't the matchup, that was me.
己の力量をわきまえる
Back in that fucking game.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay.
順調に進んで
Jump dust for his.
Let's rock. Slap. 作戦に支障はない。よし、次の。Duel 1. Let's rock.
Enough.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
can't jump forward. Fuck. Fuck. Deep breath. Sure. Okay. That was annoying. Like, I had to jump. It was supposed to be a second jump over forwards and fucking... Yeah.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
There we go. Okay. Hammer failed right through full finish them.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Sure. Megos are tough.
Let's rock. Are you ready?
That was weird.
Are you ready?
Mega fisted his router.
Ready?
Poof, right through the internet. Okay.
Are you ready?
Chip. Gonna be tough to catch him.
Man.
Fill the screen with my fists, I guess? I don't know.
Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
All right.
3. Let's rock.
Pirouette on him on the end there.
作戦に支障はない。
We got there. We got there.
次の方。Duel 1. Let's rock.
I mean, if he doesn't want to block, that's fine. Stop it!
Duel 2. Let's rock.
He's blocking with his face. I know that strategy. My boxing strategy.
Slap.
One of you has a tougher fist.
Let's rock.
Oh!
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
That one even looks like a SWAT.
作戦に支障はない。よし。次の報告を待つ。
I didn't know how close that camera was to my hand. Oops. All right, I have to step off of this for a second. Oh God. Okay, fine. We'll play against Inago, and then we'll go to the washroom.
Mankind knew that. Duel 1.
It was a chip POV. Just muscle through it.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay. Cool.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Fair enough. Take a look into that. Wrong buttons all around.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap. 対象の沈黙を解除。次の任務を与える。Duel 1. Let's rock.
Have to exit the fucking station. Oh my god. Okay. Alright, I'll be right back. Just gonna pop to the washroom again. Jesus Christ, my day today. I swear to God, my bladder today is just like, you know what? You're going to be going to the washroom frequently today. And I'm about to grab some water because I'm sweating balls, and it's a fucking vicious cycle.
Are you ready?
Oh boy, here we go. Let's see if it's an aggravation trip.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
I don't know why that happened, but... I got wild pinkies, man.
Slash.
Squeaked it!
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slash.
I feel like that match should have looked more like when he comboed off that first time.
Duel 1.
Not gonna lie.
Let's rock.
Oh, that's not gonna work. Oh, it did.
Slash. Duel 2. Let's rock. 作戦に支障はない。よし、
Yeah, it looks like it.
次のフォレイに任せる。
Nice. And back up we go. How long are we gonna last this time?
Move on to the next floor. Welcome.
Real question. Real question. Yeah, it is. It is. How many wins am I gonna get before we get bumped down? Really? What happened to this floor, man? This floor used to be bumping. Everybody go up to the 9th floor or something?
Welcome.
I use deodorant after my shower after yoga, so.
Are you ready?
Actually, I used antiperspirant, which is good because I'm sweating balls right now because that's what I do when I play fighting games. I get very excited. Which is why we have to do the post-run stream. Or post-run react stuff.
Let's rock.
Oh, I missed. Whiffed it.
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock.
Gotta touch greedy on that
今
one.
日長風呂しよう。
Mankind knew that they cannot change. Duel 1. Let's rock.
おう
Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap. 任務完了。よくやった。帰還せよ。Man. Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, fair enough. Didn't throw me on that one, did you?
2. Let's rock.
That was a good start. 2-1 on my first trip to the 8th floor back. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Are you ready?
Yeah. You guys had enough of my smoke, I guess. Excuse me.
Are you ready?
Same one, too.
Man. Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock.
Forgot I was behind on that, man.
そろそろ一息入れよう。あなたも
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
Wigged.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Come on.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Thanks. I knew I had to be like, okay, we can squeak this. We just have to be careful. Oh, you left. There is something about getting that command grab that you can almost feel like just their body go, fuck. Because it's such a drag to come back from.
Are you ready? Man,
I've heard they announced I was going live, and we still got people showing up. So.
let's rock. Slap.
This is playing and pudding.
Let's rock. 3. Let's rock.
Neither can I.
Slap.
That was like playing through mud. But we got there. We got there.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
I have to pay shipping for this game.
Duel 3.
Or for this match.
Let's rock. Slap. 作戦に支障はない。よし、次の報告を待つ。
We're both gonna work through the mud.
Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
baby.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Where are you at? 43 fights?
Okay, okay.
Not having a bad one. Oh, okay. This testament wants to try to use
Are
me
you
as a
ready?
stepping stone or a practice, or like a familiarity tool. But he wants to keep going, or they want to keep going. It'll probably be this one, and then we're gonna call it and move on to reaction stuff. Or study time, we'll call it.
Mankind Mute. Duel 1. Let's rock. Danger. Danger.
Probably should have seen that coming.
Duel 2. Let's rock. Duel 1. Let's rock. Duel 2. Let's rock.
長風呂しよう。
Hit X, man. Get your laggy ass in there.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Slap. Duel 2. Let's rock. Slap.
Take those. We take those.
Duel 3. Let's rock. Slap.
Alright, we're gonna call it 46 games. Not bad. I'm liking Potemkin. I'm liking him a lot. He's a lot of fun. A little bit more slower paced than my usual fare. Probably more on pace with Testament than with Eno. We'll send off our good games, our GGs. And it's study time. Alright, so we already have some stuff in the Discord to take a look at. One of which I haven't even looked at. And I know is going to be something I like to talk about. I love that you know, use of pro wrestling in the games. So, yeah, I did manage to stay on 8 on that last trip there. I mean, it was Testament after Testament. Not that big of an issue. It was some good fights, good games. I might be a Potemkin main now. We don't know. We'll see. PlayStation. We're going to take a washroom break before we get started on study hour. And we'll come back to it. Be right back.
Okay. So we're gonna start off the Discord. Ghost Drive links. All right. We're gonna start with the study stuff. It'll be the. It's funny. I actually just went on a Sajam rabbit hole, watching a lot of his like travel stories and stories from. Jumping ahead there. Some of his stories from being a commentator and everything. Yeah, traveling to places. Some of his own goofy little antics, as it were. One of the funnier stories he told was eating Riot's catering. That was probably one of my favorite stories he told. So, yeah, I like hearing stuff like that. I'm such a nerd for that kind of shit. Like, I want to hear your experiences, man. All right. So, how to think about matchups.
Okay, so what I wanted to talk about with you guys today, chat room, I thought about this yesterday. This is just general FGC theory and general FGC matchup talk. So yesterday I was playing Them's Fighting Herds, right? And while playing the game, I was playing Oleander, right? I was fighting against a bunch of different characters, and then I fought against Velvet, right? So Oleander's like a mid-range character with good buttons, and she has a fireball. And Velvet is like the zoner character, right? So as the game was loading and I was thinking to myself, I'm gonna fight against Velvet, in my brain I was like, okay, so my character is generally defensive or like in the mid-range kind of, but my opponent's character is like a dedicated zoner, right? So in this matchup, I will probably have to be the aggressor in this case. I'm going to have to be the one to force issues or like force situations and scrambles and get hits. And
This is something I actually do put some, not good, but some thought into. Like, I run into these situations where I'm kind of, I'm looking at the matchup like, okay, do I outspeed this character? Do I outpower this character? Do I outgrab this character, etc.? How am I going to win? What are the tools I'm going to use to win that? But then, of course, they're thinking the same thing with what their counter tools are going to be. I mean, I think that's just the natural, like, you see a character, if you know the character, you see the character, you know your characters, so how are we gonna, and how is this gonna go is, I think, a lot of the case.
I realized when learning a game, a fighting game, any fighting game, when going into a matchup, those are the kinds of things that should be in your head when you're learning. So when the match is loading up, regardless of what character it is, you should be doing like a checklist in your mind and saying, okay, who is the aggressor and who is the defensive player, right? Who has to take more risks? And sometimes the answer is very simple. If you're playing Zangief against Dhalsim, you're like, well, I'm the aggressor. I got to get in, and this guy,
yes,
he's going to be running. But if you're playing,
I am Zangief. I am to put enemy's head between thighs so I can crush like sparrow egg.
a matchup where the answer is not easy to figure out, or you have to like really think about it, like, am I the aggressor? Am I not the aggressor? Like, who has to approach here? Do neither of us fit nicely in that category? Are we both zoning characters? Or you could be playing two aggressive characters where one character has strong ways to keep out the other character, even though they're generally an aggressive character. You have to think about it.
Can I get through your shit? Okay, hey, how you doing? What's up? Eat my Mega Fist. Okay, cool. You're gonna be blocking. Okay, we're gonna Mega Fist again. All right, I'm gonna grab you. How you doing? What's up? Whoa! Yes.
Right? Even if you don't know the matchup super in depth, that's one of the ways you can start to form thoughts about how you're supposed to play the matchup. The next thing you want to think to yourself, what specific tools do I have to look for? Like, what is my opponent's win condition? Is there a specific range that they want to always be in? Is there a specific tool or thing that they want to land? How does my opponent win? And if you don't know the answer to that question, because you might not know, you might be like me learning a new game, you fight your opponent's character and you see what they do to win. Are they hitting you once and knocking you down and setting up strong offense? Are they trying to run away and just hit you with the projectiles and chip you down?
Talking about paying attention to what your opponent's doing is a good reason why it's a good thing that fighting games are best of 3. Because it's like, okay, how do I find... Oh, fuck. So you have a chance in the next round to kind of fix that problem.
Are they trying to stay in the middle of the screen because they have like a sweet spot where they have really strong ways to reach and hit you, etc., right? Like, those are important things to figure out in the matchup. What are their natural reactions when you stand in certain
I think that was
places?
One of the big
if you
flaws
stand
of Mark vs. Capcom
half a screen away, what are they doing?
You had one round.
What are they
Go.
looking for?
Fuck!
Are they uncomfortable? Are they running? Are they trying to get out of that distance? If you're a quarter screen away, right, even closer, How does your opponent react? Do they become the aggressor in that situation? Do they have good tools to hit you there? Do they have to flee because they have nothing that's safe or strong in that area? You know what I mean? Thinking about these options as you play is very important. It's how you figure out what your opponent's character wants to do, even without having knowledge of specifics. Just thinking like, I think this range seems uncomfortable. They're always running when I'm there, so I should probably try to put myself in that range. This is the kind of stuff you can learn and ask yourself while fighting against someone else. You don't have to do specific research to understand this stuff. You can just...
I do find myself doing this a lot on the fly, where I see myself going, okay, they have done this 2 or 3 times. I've been caught the 2 or 3 times. It's time to adjust and find a new way around it. Sometimes I get caught in my own brain and frustrated and keep trying to do the same shit. That's insanity taking over. It happens. I'm not innocent of not stopping and paying the fuck attention, but, you know.
Fight against a character and be like, well, he doesn't like standing right there, so I can just assume that. The thing you ask yourself past that is, are there specific tools in this matchup that I need to use more often? Do I have a tool that my opponent will really struggle to deal with? Like throwing out Cami Drill from full screen against Manat might be a tool that maybe you don't want to do that much. You don't want to just throw out Spiral Arrow all the time against characters, but against Manat, it's very good. Why? Because her punishes are very weak for it or non-existent, depending on the spacing. And it gets you in. Perhaps that's not a move you want to use against Zangief, right? Because doing Raw Drill against Zangief means you get murdered. But doing Raw Drill against Manat is very good because the matchup's different. In one matchup, you're the aggressor, and the other match, you're not. Yeah, DPing in neutral as Grand against Fairy is a great example. Mashing Sweep in neutral against Dalsum or any kind of zoning character is probably going to be okay for you, right? Because they won't have strong punishes if your sweep misses, and if it hits, you might win the round. And when thinking about the way matchups break down and archetypes and stuff like this, I realized, again, this keeps happening to me, I realized that it reminded me of card games. And in card games, when the match starts, you often look at your opponent's deck and you think, is my opponent's deck fast? Is it slow? Is it mid-range? How does it play? What are they looking for? What are the things that I have to...
The problem with the card game is 9 times out of 10, if it's fast, it's too late. It's like, oh fuck, this deck is... Oh shit. Where do I go from here? Now, granted, you should have tools, especially in Magic, to deal with that early game at all times if you're playing for the late game, but fuck. Sometimes decks just have a gas pedal, and that is it.
to watch out for in this matchup, etc., right? So what I thought about was this really cool handy dandy graph. So if you guys follow card games at all, you might be familiar with Swim. He creates a bunch of cool content. In fact, he's streaming live on Twitch right now. And this chart has combo, aggro, control, mid-range, tempo value. This is explaining what different archetypes are good against once and what their goal is. You know, this reminds me a lot of thinking about fighting game characters. Except instead of putting aggro, control, and combo, you can just put like rushdown, zoning, and grappler. And you can put mid-range character where mid-range character is. And mid-range characters stand in between rushdown and zoners, and their objective changes depending on the matchup, right? They're flexible characters. A mid-range character's goal against a rushdown character is to play slow and survive, right? You don't want to slug it out with this character. You want to play slow. If I'm fighting...
The funny part I just kind of want to add to this is, in a card game, a combo player is not playing against you. They're playing their deck, and that is it. You just happen to be a thing that is either slowing that down or getting in the way and making me run out of whatever resource the game has for your life total or whatever, right? So, you know, a combo player is like, yeah, there's an aggro deck over there. I got this. Okay, I'm going to win. Here we go. Ready? And it's like the control is like, stop. No. Stop everything you're doing. I know you're a combo deck. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Fighting a zoner, if Ree is fighting Dalsum, he is now the aggressor. He's a mid-range character that now has to approach because he's fighting against a character that is more defensive.
I'm glad you liked
a character who is
I'm assuming
malleable,
you just went to go see it.
They play slow against fast characters. They play fast against slow characters. Tempo and value are card game terms. When you're creating tempo, you're generally putting stuff on the board that requires an answer. Your opponent has to do stuff to answer it, right? They can't just sit there and wait. Value is accrued by doing, like, you're playing them and they're winning you something that's more long-term, right? You know, if you play a card that draws more cards, right? That is value, but it's not creating tempo. Like building meter from full screen or something.
I do have to
right,
get
by
Crave
doing special
soon though,
move.
because apparently
That is
Peacemaker's
value
on
you're
that, so I
creating,
gotta
but
watch
that's
that.
not doing anything on the screen to threaten your opponent.
Yeah, everything
Anyway,
Warner Brothers
tempo
has
and
been
value
coming
are
out to
more
HBO Max
complex. Even in
pretty
card games
quick.
are more complex than
Because
anything
Warner
else. It's
owns
an
HBO.
example. It's just a general thought out there about archetypes. In fact, in a lot of archetypes, control might lose the aggro, right? It might just be the opposite. Like in some games, zoners might always
A lot of times control loses the aggro, which is why there's a little bit of a problem with this flowchart.
beat rushdown characters or whatever, right?
Or at
This
least
is an extremely vague
In the
example.
2 out of 3, control loses game 1 and wins game 2 and 3 generally.
Right? It's never
Generally.
absolute. Zoners could lose to grapplers, right? Depending on the kind
Generally.
of grappler and depending on the zoner. Or a
Before
zoner
anybody's
could crush
like,
a
well,
grappler,
actually,
depending on
like,
the type of
Fuck off with
grappler and the type of zoner, right? It
individual
depends on
deck.
your tools. But in general, charts like this and the archetype ideas that I'm bringing up are created to help you think, where does my character fall in line with this other opponent's character? Can I do examples from SF5 matchups? Yeah, let's use Cammy, Dhalsim, and Zangief. There'll be Rushdown, Grappler, and Zoner in this instance, right? And we'll use Ryu as mid-range. Cammy, the Rushdown character, when fighting Dhalsim, is the aggressor. She's generally going to be at advantage when going in against Dhalsim. She has strong tools to get in, and the longer the match goes, the worse it is generally for Cammy. She needs to end the match quickly. In Dhalsim versus Zangief, Dhalsim is now at advantage, right? Because he's a zoner character fighting a grappler, and in that matchup, he can play very slow, and he has great answers to a lot of the stuff that Zangief's going to want to do to get in. In Zangief versus Cammy, Cammy is usually an aggressive character. She's the aggro character, right? However, in that matchup, she kind of doesn't really want to go in. A lot of her tools are about pressing forward, and Zangief has good answers to deal with what she wants to do. So she's a little bit more careful about heading in against Zangief than she would be against Dhalsim, right? Now, in between the mid-range character, Ryu, against Cammy, Ryu will play slow, right? He is the defensive character here. He has the tools to play slow against Cammy.
I kind of
He has
know
the
all these
fireball, he
Street
has the
Fighter things
uppercut.
at this
When
point.
Ryu fights
It's like I've
Dhalsim,
played Street Fighter long enough.
Ryu has to
I know how
approach.
the game is going to go.
He is now
My
the aggressive
execution
character.
is terrible
He cannot
because I'm
afford
fucking
to sit there and wait
rusty as
against
shit and not
Dhalsim. The longer the match goes, the
regularly
worse his
playing it,
tools
but-
are, right? He does not want to fight a grind against this character. Anyway, right? What would be the case for Narmaya versus Vasaraga? Okay. I just did a very long explanation of the general breakdowns of these things. What do you think would be the case of Narmaya versus Vasaraga? Where would you put those?
That is a good response to that, where he's like, hey, I got a question about this very specific thing while you're talking about something broad. Time to find out if you were paying attention, motherfucker.
Characters. There's a learning exercise. Narmaya's kind of like a mid-range character, right? She can play fast against zoners and play slow against...
This was a problem I had when I used to run a HeroClix stream. I understood the high-level strategy of the game and generally understood tools and everything like that. And I would always try to present the how-to from a blank slate. But then you always get people asking about the individuals. Is like, you're not paying attention to what I'm saying. Because you're asking for this individual thing, which means this individual thing, you're missing the broad scope. And you want the answer to 1 + 1 when I have told you that you are taking a 1 and you're combining it with a 1 and then you count what you have. So, yeah, like he's speaking in broad terms, which is a great way to teach people things and how to pay attention, which is why we're watching this. He's talking Street Fighter, but we know how we're adapting it to Guilty Gear Strive. I am getting, like, in my brain rot, kind of caught in the Magic the Gathering part that he was talking about, because, like, fuck, I play these games, god damn it, my brain is being stupid right now.
Rushdown characters, right? That's what she can kind of do. And Vasaraga would be more under the grappler playstyle, probably. It'd fit into like the big body or grappler archetype. In that matchup in particular, how good is her ability to zone, or how strong is her pressure when she gets in, right?
But 9 times out of 10,
case
now
is
that we've
not all
switched to
grapplers will beat
Potemkin.
Rushdown.
I'm the
Like
aggressor.
automatic, right? Some grapplers are very good on defense if you try to get in on them. So rushdown characters struggle against them a lot because generally rushdown characters don't have the tools to play a slow kind of defensive mid-range game, right? Generally, right? Like Street Fighter 4, the grapplers are so strong on defense. They're terrifying on defense because they have invincible backdash. They have extremely fast SPD. They have ultras that you can't jump post flash that deal 50%. Like you don't want to pressure them. In an anime game, right? For instance, like A lot of the times, the grappler characters just get destroyed on defense. You know, you just rush them down, you do instant overheads, they're just stuck. This kind of chart or this kind of line of thinking, it's like a guideline. It's a way to get your brain thinking about the matchup. These general thoughts are thoughts that you can use to build on your matchup knowledge. The example I keep using is me learning Oleander, who is a mid-range character, and fighting against Velvet, right? So as a mid-range character, I was playing slow against almost every character that I fought. I'm fighting Tien, which is like Magneto. I'm fighting Arizona, who's trying to dash up and pressure and you know, has all this armored moves and stuff. And then I fight Velvet. Velvet's a character who's a dedicated zoner. I now have to approach.
Anybody know what game he's talking about right now?
Tools I use changed, right? In other matchups, like for instance, my TK Fireball was really good to keep people out. Now it became not as strong of a tool, so I have to use different options. Yeah, I started using teleport more aggressively because it was a way that I could try to get around the zoning. That's why also when people come in and they say, hey, Sagem, what do you think about X or Y example or B or C
Them
example?
fighting herds?
Or how do you fight against this character, that character? The point of me bringing this up is not so that I can tell you how every matchup archetype breaks down, but the point of this is to get you to understand that you should be thinking about these things when learning fighting games. And not just learning fighting games, watching fighting games.
I love fighting games.
You should think to yourself.
I love the fighting game community, streamers, man. They play everything that is a fighting game, and I fucking love it.
Or because they're the aggressor and their tools are so strong against the defensive character, do they not even have to worry about taking risks? Do they just run the other character over, and the defensive character has to take risks to stop them from getting in? In some matchups, the aggressor is so strong.
Also, my understanding is that this is supposed to be Batman Year 1. Right? It's supposed to be based on Batman's first year of being Batman. He's not fully trained. He's still got things to learn as well. But yeah, he came out smart because he did a lot of studying as a detective. And yeah, I think the inspiration was the Batman Year 1 comic. Where, yeah, he's year 2 of Batman. Like, that kind of, as a man who's done combat sports, you don't get a lot of the fast reflexes right off the bat. It takes years, like 3, 5. Like by my 5th year, I think I'd really had my full reflexes. So I haven't seen the movie yet. I've only heard about it. I've heard good things, and I do mean to watch it. So I don't know what you're talking about directly, but what I'm referring to is general training and a Batman being fast or slow or whatever. In general,
getting in
as a storytelling element,
the player is forced to constantly make
the reality of
low impact or weak decisions just to try to survive before they get in. Manat is fighting some rushdown character who gets in really easy against her. She's jump back jabbing. She's scared to throw her orb. She's like constantly fishing with like big buttons to try to keep them out because she's scared they're going to get in, and then she ends up giving up a lot of space because of it. What archetype is Ed? What archetype do you think Ed is? How would you describe? I mean, I'm assuming Ed is your character, right? How would you?
I heard about the deleted scene with the Joker.
Rushdown, but not a very good one. I mean, that's character strength, right? That doesn't have to do with what he's trying to do. You classify Ed as a rushdown character.
Yeah.
Are there matchups where Ed is the defender though? Probably, right? There are matchups where he can use his fireballs and anti-airs to play defensively. He can play both. He can play slow or he can play fast. You see what I'm saying? G is rushed down with extra steps. Dude, have you ever watched G
down with extra
Zangief?
steps?
That character is not playing aggressive. G's goal is to get a level and never let Zangief near him. He has a fireball that is very strong, and he can play mid-range much more. He doesn't have to.
Most of the G's, when it first came out, were rushing me down. And then I came across one who was throwing fireballs. Like, hold on a second. This guy has a fucking fireball? What is my life?
The aggressor in every matchup. You should watch a G versus Zangief. It's one of the most miserable
matchups. I'm trying to think what major Batman villains they haven't done in real life.
Yeah, if you're fighting a zoning character and you think, the zoning character must play defensive, so
they've
I
done
can just
Riddler,
sit at full screen and do something else. The zoner can start putting pressure on you if you don't have an answer for their zone. If Guile's a defensive character, right? He's a zoner.
I guess Hush.
But if you're letting him throw light boom and walk up to you, you're letting him be the aggressor.
Fuck, somebody told me that they teased something like that in there. Fuck.
In those situations, right? If you're not putting enough pressure on him to be afraid,
spoiled for me.
And
I apologize anyway, I may have accidentally spoiled.
And if a rushdown character gets the life lead, they can force a zoner to come to them. It's the same idea.
But of course, if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's even better for you.
Right? These things change mid-match. Yeah, zoning is more than just projectiles. Zoning can be how you move from your opponent, the position you put yourself, the normals you use. How would I apply this to Tekken? The exact same way. What do the characters want to do? The point of this discussion, right? Thinking about what is my character trying to do? What is my opponent's character?
Yeah, that's the thing. So many people are missing the point. No. Bane is hard to... How do I put it? it's hard to make interesting the way he's made in the comic in comparison to putting him in live action. Like, you could do the Nightfall story, but then you also have to deal with the Azrael story. It's like, maybe, I don't know. And
trying to do is to figure out what your opponent wants to do to win. What are they doing to win? What are their goals? What are their strong tools? What are their weak tools? What should you expect? What shouldn't you expect against them? The point of asking these questions and trying to assign these roles is to get you to think. Just think about it. Like, what is my opponent trying to do against me here? Right? What is my opponent trying to do?
Okay, so yeah, this is a lot of the thought process that I need to be following a little bit better and learning the characters better instead of driving, figuring out. Like, some of it I'm kind of adapting to now, and I think I'm doing a better job. Bringing our boy Psycho Pirate, Jesus Christ. Dig deep. Let's get Condiment King in, why don't we? Fuck.